So my review of Gundam Hathaway. So to give my thoughts on it, of course, I'm going to be biased and say I enjoyed it, but I'm just going to give everyone an explanation of what's going on. So, Hathaway. So, what is a Hathaway? What is Hathaway? Who is Hathaway? So, Hathaway is the son of Bright Noah, for those that are somewhat familiar in the Gundam franchise. He is the man, well, Bright, rather, is the man behind the meme Bright Slap. And you'll see the clips from the original Mobile Suit Gundam of him slapping Amuro backhandedly. I want to say backhandedly. No, I think it was like forward. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that he slapped Amuro, and Amuro was this whiny teenage kid that had no choice but to go into war, and he's wondering why does he have to do this. So Bright slapped some sense into him and said that I would pilot that mobile suit if I could. But you're the only option we have, and I'm so disappointed in you that you acted you've acted the way you have. So, of course, pretty much from then on up until Char's counterattack, Amuro has become a man. And a little bit of spoiler. So Hathaway, who makes his first appearance in Char's counterattack, also gets a bit of the Bright Slap treatment. So I was going to leave it at that, so you can get an idea where this is coming from. So, fast forward to Gundam Hathaway. Hathaway is, I guess he is expected to be a pilot for the Federation, which Bright is still involved with. And by the way, for those that are curious, Bright does appear in Hathaway's Flash, at least in a novel, but he has yet to make his appearance in the anime. So Hathaway is on his way to Australia to participate in some trials, or to at least get some training, but the ship is taken hostage by a terrorist group called Mafti Nueve Iran. I'm probably gonna butcher that, but I think I had no idea how they were gonna pronounce it up until now when I read a little bit about the novel. But anyway, so the terrorist group takes over, and then there are two other people on board, which is Gigi Andalusia and Kenneth Slegg. They're important characters moving forward. And Kenneth Slegg, he's with the Federation, and he befriends Hathaway. And Hathaway is talking to the terrorists, and he, he's all calm and chill, and then apparently one of the terrorists catches on to him, and then they... Hathaway does something to basically confuse him and immobilizes him with Kenneth's help. Unfortunately, there's some casualties on board the ship they're on, but they had to make an emergency landing in Defile, which is where Gigi and Kenneth get to know Hathaway and each other. And of course, we find out that Hathaway is actually Mafti. So, Mafti, everyone thinks it's his organization, but it's actually one person, and that person just so happens to be Hathaway. So, yeah, why is Hathaway a terrorist? Well, it's like, what's his motive? And this is going to be exciting because, as you know, like I said, Hathaway is the son of Bright Noah, so just think of what will happen when Bright figures all of this out. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I have like a minute left, and actually it was a perfect explanation. So anyway, I guess to finish up my review, a 5-minute review, is that I love it. Like, I would watch it again, but I don't know, I will watch it again. I'm the type of person that very rarely watches something in multiple sessions, especially movies. But yeah, I will watch it again if I were to show it to a friend. But I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. And although this is only part 1 of a trilogy, so part 2, we don't know when it'll be coming out. But this is going to be, I guess, what they call a slow burn. And of course, if you go on Twitter and type in, follow the Gundam topic on Twitter, it's gotten a lot of warm, good reviews and people saying it's Gundam for adults, even though technically Gundam has always been for adults. And of course, you got the few that are intended for kids, like the Gundam Build Fighters series. But yes, 5 out of 5 Gundam Hathaway. I recommend it. Check on Netflix right now.